this character, I think so. There's been some guys that have been able to get a grasp of him because he doesn't play a lot like usual Killer Instinct style. I feel like you can kind of jump into the new KI with like Jago or Saberwolf and do pretty well, but with Glacius it's going to take a little bit of a learning process, right?
Yeah, no, I think he's going to be a little bit more of a technical character. You got to sort of get used to his normals and how he plays. You know, the ranged combos are really cool, but they're a little harder to pull off.
Yeah. They require that timing to get the lands back in there and stuff like that. It's not ridiculously difficult, but it does. You can't just do it like off a blind like whim. You have to kind of feel the way it feels. And it took me like 10 games to get used to this kind of stuff.
Yeah. And you're even doing it more difficult than you have to because you're going from double back into lance.
Yeah.
But you can also go into shatter.
Oh
And
wow.
that'll be a
Okay.
link, so
is
you
that
got options?
like is
That's
this
technically
into a manual?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So if you do that, I'm going to break that.
Okay. Oh, we got too close. Can the actual this part of the manual be broken?
It should be able to. Okay.
Interesting. But the doubles can be broken.
The doubles can definitely be broken.
Okay.
So.
Ah, okay.
And you can tell again once you get used to it. If you're coming towards, it's heavy.
Yeah.
Plays,
Oh, so that's a huge visual cue.
Yeah,
is the
huge
movement
visual
they're
cue.
moving?
Yeah.
Okay, so just look at their feet and where they're going, and
Yeah.
you'll be able to break that immediately.
Yeah,
Wow.
so that was
Okay.
heavy.
Okay.
And this is medium, stays in place. Light pushes back.
Gotcha.
So just look for the angle of the ice.
Gotcha. Okay, so with this character, this is getting me excited for what you guys have coming up. Like, if I'm seeing crazy things with Glacius, who is a general kind of rushdown character with a giant T-1000 sword, I'm kind of getting really excited for whatever's going to come later. So he's got like, I just realized he's got like piece of his body like on the ground sometimes. I'll have to point it out when I see it again. It was like a random art detail that I kind of like googled over.
So while we both have instinct mode, why don't we show off the Glacius'
Oh, right.
instinct mode? So I'll trigger it here, and you can just sort of take a look. He forms ice armor.
Gotcha.
So what this does is it absorbs one hit, so if he just lands, you see that.
Oh, and there's a freeze frame moment to identify. I just lost the armor. Okay. So if I like did, I'll just do jumping this, and if you did cold shoulder.
Yeah. So cold shoulder.
I'll do it to me, I guess. Ah. Okay, and it eats it at the beginning and just flies right through.
So what we love about it is normally Glacius is very sort of defensive, ranged character, but once you have the ice armor on, it totally changes, right?
Yeah,
now
dude.
you want to be in close, cold shoulder, get in tight.
Okay, it's kind of, so how long does that last? He gets like, I noticed the timer, he gets like 5 different moments of ice armor, but how long does it last?
So full instinct mode for Glacius lasts about 13 seconds.
Okay.
And once you get your ice armor knocked down, it takes, I think, 2.5 seconds to reform. So,
Gotcha.
and you can have a maximum of 5 armors. Style and combo.
Oh, the wrong one.
Go
Oh.
into cold shoulder.
I just realized it was godlike.
Yeah.
That's a new one,
So
right?
yeah, no, godlike is 30 plus, and that's
Okay.
the highest combo other than ultra.
Gotcha.
Anything that triggers an ultra.
Okay, so godlike is 30 plus. What's the one below that? Is that possibly killer?
I think it is killer. I
Okay.
think it's killer.
All right, I'm liking that preservation. So I think we should probably try to show off like the biggest combo we can possibly do. Like, so gaining meter in the game is still like off of block.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I'm looking at the wrong meter, and then I look at mine, I'm like, oh, I already have half a bar. Okay. So just off of that basic bit, you have half a bar meter already.
Yep.
And there's a full bar, so it took like 5 or 6. Now, let me see if we can start.
Nice. You're going godlike.
Oh, no!
Dropped it. Why don't you block that?
Yeah. Even regular attacks would be pretty good meter gain. Oh my god, breaking the combo. Godlike. Okay. I just noticed that the KV meter when you go to the top gets to like 186.
I always choose right because you can get your ender above 100, but any other attack when it's over 100 will knock him out.
Oh, okay. So if it like stops right at 100, you can get the ender. Okay. Let me see how close I can possibly get this thing. Oh,
Ended.
no!
Oh, so that was one too many.
That makes sense. So it stopped at 101.
Yep.
Ender immediately. All right. And then that with the final bit. Okay, okay, okay. It's starting to make a little bit more sense.
And the shadows obviously don't have
Yeah.
KB.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Glacius is getting a little freaking crazy.
And now you've got, or I've got instincts, so.
It looks so painful. Okay. Let's see what's going on here.
Dropped
Oh.
it. So you can get, 40, 50.
I was gonna say, also when you're building the combo now, there's this like meter that builds underneath it.
Yeah, so that's something new we've added since Evo. So there's sort of what we're calling four little pips underneath the KB meter. And you'll see them start to light up as you get potential damage. And what that shows is the level of ender you're going to get. So
Gotcha, because similar to, I think it was maybe Killer Instinct 2, your enders change sometimes depending on how long your combo was.
So with Killer Instinct 2, it was as you do different enders, each next one would do more hits. Now it's just based on potential damage. So when you see all 4 hit, you're going to get a 4-hit ender. When you've got 3, you're going to get a 3-hit ender.
Okay. That seems, so the ice constructs, do they stay on screen if you're hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like a safe. Like you have to be really aware that this thing is coming in because you can combo into this or almost a cold shoulder or anything.
And because they sort of form above you and they're slow, they're almost like a shield, right?
Yeah,
it's
right.
Like, so if I throw one and then you start combo, that'll knock you out of the combo.
Okay, okay. And the angles they go at are kind of like, that's the heavy, this is the medium, and this is the light. The time runs out. And the light one lands kind of like right in front of
Right
him.
in front of you, yeah.
All
So
right.
we wanted to give Glacius the ability to control, all different types of space.
Okay.
So horizontal one is really good against jump-ins, obviously, and then this is the most protective against, like, say, Wolf if he's rushing in.
Gotcha. So it's kind of character specific, especially depending on where that character wants to be.
Situation.
Okay.
Definitely.
So let's go combo ham on each other, and just do as much combos. You do one and I'll do one, and we'll get all the way to the ultra and see if we get instinct mode by that time, which we probably should. That one is, I'm gonna watch this. The Fireball Forward Heavy Punch which is the unblockable. What kind of ender is that?
That is a battery ender, so you get meter lockdown.
Okay.
Basically a full meter, but yeah. You get relatively about the same that Jago gets off his Fireball ender.
Gotcha.
So end it with the Shatter this time. You'll see you get your meter back.
Oh, that's the wrong one. That's backwards.
I like the monster.
He's a monster. He is a freaking monster.